Oh my gosh, sorry if I didn't get a good shot, but there was a moment right there of very tenseness.
Ooh, that got my heart pounding. That's right, our road trip led us to Arizona.
The beautiful AZ, and today we are in Williams, where we will be experiencing Bearizona. We actually went here, what, like 3-4 years ago, I would say?
I would probably even say maybe like 7 years ago.
Yeah, it's been quite a while, but we really enjoyed it, so we wanted to come back today and share it with you guys. It is a wildlife premier park built on hundreds of acres. They have a walkthrough area as well as a drive-through area where you could actually be within the natural habitats they have built for the bears and all kinds of other animals. But what are we doing first here?
So we're gonna do the walkthrough. I know that they have an otter showing at 1:30, so hopefully we'll be able to catch that and then show you guys what they have to offer.
Let's go in. So what are you thinking? What is the first attraction we're looking to do here at Bearizona?
So I'm actually thinking we could do like a circle. So why don't we head over to the badgers?
All right, so we're gonna start at the badgers and then we're gonna go all the way around there and end up back right where we started. Is that what you're thinking?
That's what I'm thinking, but we need to make sure we keep track of the time because the otters are all the way over here on the opposite side.
Okay, let's set an alarm for it. Okay, so one of the reasons I really like Bearizona is it's not like a typical zoo or anything of that nature. They really do provide huge environments for the animals, especially when you see the drive-thru, and it's pretty intense. But it looks like here we got a beaver. His name is Frenchie Toast, I'm sorry. And it looks like if we can't find him, he's gonna be in his cave. I'm not seeing him anywhere, so my guess is...
I think that right there is his cave.
Oh, okay. So it looks like he's gonna be in his cave, but it's okay. They're not gonna force him out, do any tricks, anything like that. They just want him to feel comfortable here. So let's keep going and see if we could actually see an animal.
All right, do we have a porcupine here?
We got Spike in here. All right, let's see if we could actually see Spike. So this is gonna be the porcupine habitat. And then over here...
There's Spike.
Yeah, Spike.
Oh my gosh, I think I see a little baby porcupine. Or it's just a squirrel. His habitat is squirrel friendly.
Oh, look at him.
They move a lot faster than I thought.
Okay, we got grizzly cubs and bobcats headed our way.
I can't wait to see those little bobcats jumping around.
All right, we got the bobcats, Remy and Sig, in here. Let's see if we could spot them. Ooh, I already see one. Gonna be right there if you could check it out. So beautiful. I also got one up in the tree.
Oh, wow.
I don't think he'll be able to catch it on camera, but he's actually standing in the tree right there on some branches.
Oh, he's coming down.
Looks like he's coming down. There he goes.
Oh. Look at him.
Oh my gosh, look at them. So cool.
So pretty. It's actually crazy. They say that there's about 1 million bobcats and you can find them in 48 states.
What? With the facts? Okay.
It feels so good today. It's like the weather is perfect. And then with them just like in the shade, gosh, I love this.
All right, on to the next enclosure.
I think I see the badger. It's running around. So let's see if we can catch him running.
Look at him.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, uh-oh, I think he wants to get to somewhere. What are you trying to do, buddy?
He's fast. Look at him. Doing a little walk for us.
I know, he's just like modeling around. He's like, all right, everybody get a chance. Take a photo of me. Oh, it's Annie and Frank.
Annie and Frank. Who do you think that is, Annie or Frank?
It's gotta be Annie. She's got things to do. Frank's over there sleeping.
So those were the badgers. Very cool. Frank was extremely active.
I had no idea that they could move that fast. I always thought badgers were just slow.
Well, badgers are actually extremely mean animals. And the reason I know this is because we had a wiener dog growing up. And the reason that wiener dogs were bred to be so stout and be able to be like low to the earth and have a small body is so they can get inside of honey badger holes and actually hunt them. That's what they were used for.
Huh, look at that. I had no idea.
And that's why wiener dogs are one of the meanest dogs on the planet, pound for pound, in case you didn't know. Now we are actually near the Arctic fox den.
Yes.
And kind of looking to see if we could, I think I see one. So a lot of these animals, maybe it's the time of day that we're here, but they all seem to be kind of sleeping, just enjoying themselves. And I believe the fox is gonna be under the rock right here, if you can see my finger pointing.
And I think there's even one right here on this rock little ledge.
Oh, that's right. And there's also one, if you could see it, right there on the little rock ledge. But let me zoom out here so you guys can see the full enclosure. It's very cool.
I wonder if they all get fed at 1:30 because that's what they said that the otter was going to be fed around 1:30. So I wonder if that's when like they wake up and kind of move around more.
I would imagine. And then it seems as though they feed the other animals, the drive-through part of the park, at 2:30. So our goal is to be there by 2:30. So this is a huge enclosement, and it says here northern leopard frog. So I think maybe the northern leopard frog is just a part of this entrapment, and they have something else.
They have to because this is a huge area for just frogs.
Okay, let's see here. But no, it looks like right here, the northern leopard frog refugium. So it looks like this is just like a huge area for them.
Wow, that's so nice.
I mean, look at this. And chances are we won't see one. But let's see if we can find one here. Cool little waterfall.
It actually says that biologists reintroduce Bearizona frogs to suitable habitats around the Southwest. So even though that they're like northern leopard frogs, they kind of readjust. I'm not seeing them, but I feel like people are seeing them because they're standing right there. Oh, do you see them?
There's a couple of them. They're in the puddle.
Oh, do you see them jump?
Well, let's move on to the next enclosure.
Oh, here's the grizzly bears.
Ooh.
So it says here that these are 3 bears that came from Montana after an unfortunate incident with their mother and a hiker. So it says that they can grow up between 7 to 9 feet and can weigh anywhere between 300 to 900 pounds.
Holy crap.
That's crazy.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, can you imagine that like just running towards you?
No, I don't even want to think about that running towards me.
All right, let's see if we can see it. This is such a big like exhibit area.
It's got to be like an acre by itself. So I think the bears are going to be hiding. But here's the enclosure for you guys to check out.
And it has like a little stream that goes around. I think that's pretty cool for them. When it gets hot, they can roll around in it.
I wonder if they put like fresh salmon in the streams.
I doubt it.
So I think I found the little cave where you can go into and observe the bears. Let's see if we get lucky here. It's actually very scary being in here. Oh
Little
my
girl scared me.
gosh. See if you can catch it on camera, but look at that right here. Look at them.
What?
Oh my
They're so
gosh.
cute. Oh my gosh, you see that one in the corner?
No, I just see these two. Wow. They're massive.
They're like unreal. Like that bear over there is sleeping like Walter on his side.
He gives a little shake. I wonder how thick this glass is to like keep people safe from him. He's moving. He's moving.
Oh my gosh, they're so precious.
Very cool.
Look at that one.
I think we could come over here too. Oh, look at this guy. Look at his little face.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, you gotta come back here and look at this guy's back legs, how he has them all sprawled out. Can you catch it? Wow.
Wow. This one is so cute. They look so comfy.
All right.
All right, go this way.
Okay, let's see if there's more viewing areas. I think that's going to be it, though.
It's so funny because I feel like nobody was in there, and then once you start going in, everybody's like, wait a minute. Did he say he can see a bear?
Well, it does kind of look like a section where maybe you shouldn't go into. So I think people were thinking that for the most part. But you could definitely go in there. Yeah, walking over here is just a dead end. This is just the exhibit. But you could really get an idea of just how big the exhibit is when you're on this side.
Wow.
But hey, we saw all 3 bears.
That's crazy.
I almost want to find the guy who just was saying that he hasn't seen a bear all day and seemed kind of irritated about it.
He was very irritated about it.
To go in here so we could check it. If we see him, I'll tell him.
That's the closest I think we've ever gone to a bear, thankfully.
I think that's the closest you can possibly get to a bear without probably getting mauled or being a little bit in danger, you know? Off to the next exhibit. I don't know how we're going to top those 3 bears.
I know.
But-
or even the bobcats were really cool.
But I mean, all the animals have their own special cuteness and beauty to them, so it ain't a competition.
Well, this is raccoons.
Which I feel like we see near our house all the time, you know?
Oh my gosh, look, he's right here walking. He looks like he's just like prancing a little bit.
Dang, look at this guy.
Like he's got ballerina shoes on or something.
They are very cute. I think they get a bad rap because people, you know, see them going through their trash and making a mess.
I'm surprised he's gotten so close. They're usually like really skittish, I feel like.
So where'd they come from? Does it tell us?
Well, it does say that it's they're small isolated islands, populations in the Caribbean.
Oh crap! So they were just on a little island in the Caribbean, and someone brought them here, and now look what they've done to us.
But they have the ability to adapt to human-dominated landscapes. So
we know that.
it sounds like, you know, if anybody was going to do it, they were going to do it.
Dang, look at, she's an activist over here for raccoons. She's trying to spread the good word. All right, so what do we got here?
We got little black cubs.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's coming. Let's see here. It looks like it's right there, if you guys can check it out. Ooh, doo-doo-doo. Little black
this
cub,
cute
he's up
Estonian.
against a tree. He's licking at it, trying to get some sap it appears. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. At this size, I feel like they look very friendly and like you'd want to go up and pet them.
So they actually say black bears live alone, but since they have the cubs here, they normally keep them here until they master certain skills, and then they go ahead and relocate them back with the other bears. So
Very cool. Don't even know if you guys can see them, but they're like right there, just kind of playing with each other. Okay, so I believe we've seen the majority of the walkthrough portion of the park, but what do we still have left?
So we still have the otters, which I know we missed the show, but it looks like they're still out and about. So I'm hoping they're still active in the water.
They're so cute. They're like little dogs to me for some reason, you know, like little puppies.
I feel like all animals to you are like little dogs.
I love them. All right, there they are. So cute doing their little somersaults.
I think they're saying that there's 3 otters. There's another one.
There he is.
Pretty. They're so cute. Otters just always seem like they're having the best time.
They do.
We've got the footage of all the otters. I think there's a panther. Wasn't there last time we came?
I believe so. I don't know if he's still here, but let's see if we can find him.
Oh, it's a jaguar.
Okay.
You're in the right direction. Another jaguar sign.
I feel like we're hunting down garage sale signs. Only for a jaguar. All right, so I believe we've actually spotted him, right?
We spotted them. There's 2 of them. Looks like they're taking a little siesta, but they're over here. You can't really see the head of the black one, but you can really see the other one.
Little bird's eye view of them. Very cool. Okay, so we are all done with the walkthrough portion of Bearizona, and it's just about feeding time in the drive-thru area, so we're heading there now.
I'm a little nervous because this will be the first time I'm driving it, and we're driving a pretty small car. Let's hope no animals like jump on the car.
Yeah, the last time we came, we actually had our Tahoe, which you guys saw in the last video, and we did have Harper and Walter, and we had to keep giving them treats in the back seat because they were obviously going to go nuts if they saw these animals.
Yeah.
So definitely a different experience this time.
Let's hope that nothing happens. Fingers crossed.
We already got some animals going here. We got some white little billy goats.
Just chilling.
Just chilling right there, doing his thing. All right, I'm gonna see if I can give you guys a cool little shot of us entering the gates. Look at the reindeer right here. If you guys can see it, it's literally right in front of the car, walking up to us, possibly gonna damage the car. Okay, we gotta roll up the window a little bit.
I got a little nervous.
But look at that one.
Wow.
Look at those horns. That is massive, and they look so fluffy.
That is crazy.
Let's see if I can get a little side shot of it walking by. Dang! That is crazy.
Oh my goodness.
There's another one. All right, let's pass him up before we have to stop for too much longer, but look at him. The very cool part about Bearizona is how interactive it really is. As of right now, I think we're just entering another exhibit.
And look, they put the hay on there so they can come and eat.
Oh, wow, a feeding station going on here. But here, we'll maintain the POV vibe for you. It looks like we are now going to be entering Deerland. Do not feed or pet. I don't know anyone who's going to try to pet these animals. So mule and Cove's deer are in this area. So as you guys can see, we are pretty much in their natural environment here, which is the cool thing about Bearizona, as I've mentioned 100 times. I'm sure, but oh, look, there goes one right there. Here goes a couple.
Oh, look.
Wow.
It looks like maybe like what, a dad and a
Look at them.
baby?
So cute.
They blend in really well with the floor, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera.
They do. They are very camouflaged with these rocks and everything that they got going on over here.
And I love how they set up like a little shelter area for them to kind of hide out from the sun. Oh, there's one right here, a little baby. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, it looks so sweet. Okay, now I get why they tell you not to pet the animals, because it is very hard not to get out right now and pet this little dude.
Does it remind you of a little dog?
Well, I think everything reminds me of a dog, because I could pet my dogs and I could pick them up, and I just want to pick up and pet all these animals. The cuddly factor is there.
Well, I think one time you said they remind you of Walter.
Oh yeah, well Walter is the cutest.
All right, going into Burrow Town.
All right, let's see if we can catch any burros. I already spotted one. I already could see one. They're a little bit easier to see than the deer. This one is kind of a ways away. If you can see him, he's just kind of right there. You can see his butt, but you know, he's there. He's trying to nibble on some grass, doing his thing. But I am sure as we keep driving, we'll be able to get a better shot of one.
I always thought burros like to be in like little group, but maybe with so much space, they're like, screw it. We're gonna just roam alone.
That was the burro area. We only got the one burro, but hey, you know, I think burros are probably the most common animal that you guys have seen a lot of. But now, where are we going?
We're going into the Tundra Wolves. It definitely says windows stay up.
Okay, so let's roll the windows up in this spot.
I do remember last time we were in this wolves habitat, wolves peed on our car. Do you remember?
Yeah, they just walked up to the cars and started peeing on all of them. So I think they were given a little bit of a little bit of a sign like, hey, don't mess with us. This is our territory, and we're going to mark your car as our territory as well.
All right, do you see any?
Let's see if we can find any of these wolves. The glare from the window is going to be kind of prevalent.
Wow, normally they're like walking around.
Oh, look at that. The wolves have their own little town.
Oh, look, right here. In Fur
What?
Trader, do you see him?
So it looks like the wolf is going to be right there. I think it's sleeping time for him, you know what I mean? But there's one in the Fur Trader.
And then there's one right here in the saloon, the Broken Peg Saloon.
Oh my gosh, look at him right there. Sorry for the glare, guys, but you can see him right there just chilling.
That is so cool that they have these little areas, like a little town for them to kind of hang out in. That was not as scary. And look, they have somebody here to make sure nothing dangerous goes down.
Yeah. This is the safety patrol right there. All right, windows are back down. We're out of danger from the tundra wolves.
I'm so surprised that they don't go into like the donkey area. It's probably because they keep them well fed.
So what's coming up next here?
The Arctic wolves.
Okay, and windows up. Again, we got to put the windows up.
No exceptions. There must be some action going up ahead because all the cars are stopped.
I think I see a bear. I think that would be the main reason. So we are in the Arctic wolf section. It doesn't look like there's really any of them out. But up ahead, we got the bear area. Windows up, no exceptions, and I could see why right away. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I got to roll this window up. There are just bears everywhere. I'm not sure if you guys are catching this. Oh, they're coming up to the car. They're going to come up to the car. Look at that. So there's already 5 of them right here.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, wow, look on this side.
Definitely the coolest part about Bearizona is being this close to all these bears.
It definitely looks like they just ate.
Oh, yeah. So that guy might be trying to poop. Look at this guy. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
So cool. All right, let's keep going. Look at that dude. That is huge. That must be one that's closer to the 900-pound mark that they were talking about on the placard in there.
Yeah, there's no way that's only 300 pounds.
I'm like 50 pounds away from 300 pounds, and there's no way I'm only 50 pounds away from that bear.
And look, they even have a little pond so they can like take a little bath. Look at him just strolling around. He looks like insanely chill. Like he doesn't, I can't imagine he moves very much from that spot.
What's he
Does
doing?
he make me a liar? Is he gonna come out of there?
He looks like he just woke up from hibernation.
He's like, I'm in that food coma. Should we go or should we see if he'll pass us? He's like, she's calling me lazy. I'll show her.
All right, we got a bear crossing.
Or a bear thinking about crossing.
Yeah. There's a heavy debate going on right now whether or not this bear wants to cross.
All right, shake it off, buddy. You got this.
Okay.
Okay.
I think he's doing it.
I think he just has to take a little breather.
Oh, every time we move, he moves.
He probably thinks that we're just a big bear. Oh,
Oh,
no.
He's sitting down. He's sitting down. He's relaxing. Okay. Oh, he's laying down. He's going down for the count.
There he is. Bye, big fella.
Going to be hard to compete with the bears, but they've left it up to the white bison to do so.
I will say this is the one that I was more nervous about because of the size of our car, because bison are huge and they can do some damage.
I think this also is by far the largest enclosure that they have here. There's got to be 30, 40 acres just for the bison. So we are on this little dirt path type situation, and we should be able to see some bison live in the flesh here. You guys can see this is their little area.
There they are. It looks like they definitely just ate and just are vibing out, sunbathing, as Walter likes to do. Oh, look, that guy's trying to get up. There he goes. Oh my gosh, look at this one right on his side, just sticking up his feet. Do you see him?
Wow, he's massive.
It's crazy to think how powerful these guys are.
I want to say they can get up to like 7 feet tall.
And they say they're like really fast. Like this one here is looking at me like, what are you doing? I didn't sign any release forms. So the one that we passed was a junior bear, and this one's gonna be the big bear.
Of course, windows up, and move along if the bears approach. So we might get approached right now.
Uh-oh. Come approach us, bear.
All right, we got a big old bear right here. It kind of seemed like he was approaching for a second, but the car ahead of us is stopped, so we're gonna say stop. Look at him.
It's crazy to think that he's probably not even the biggest bear that they have here.
He doesn't look that much bigger than the bears that were in the other exhibit, to be honest with you. Look at this guy. Go, it says to go if they approach. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that's a close call.
That was a close encounter. I got a little spooked for a second.
I feel like if he stood up on his hind legs, he would be as tall as our car. All right, there he is.
It looks like Mowgli from Jungle Book.
He looks so cute.
Let's see if we can spot any others. We got a bear crossing. You gotta let the bear cross the street. You know, this is his area. We're just hanging out in it.
Oh my gosh, look at you just looking at us like, thanks guys. Thanks for letting me get by.
Wow.
Wow.
Then we got his buddy coming over. Look at this dude. Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh,
oh.
oh. Oh my gosh, sorry
That
if I didn't get a good shot, but there was a moment right there of very tenseness.
Ooh, that got my heart pounding.
Maybe next time.
He was like, oh, is this a Toyota? I'll let you guys pass.
I don't even know if I got a shot to justify just how close it got there to this bear hopping up on the hood of our car, but it felt like for a second there we were about to be underneath him and probably have to go to the Toyota dealership when we got back to California to have some repairs done. But that's part of the coolness of Bearizona. You really get to interact with them in their environment, and I had a blast. Even more so than last time because we didn't have to focus so much on keeping Harper and Walter at bay with treats, but I really dug it. I thought that was cool.
I agree, and I'm pretty sure last time we came, Harper and Walter finished like a whole bag of treats within that one drive. So it was fun to focus more on the animals and kind of take it all in.
So I think what we're going to do now is there were a few animals in the walkthrough portion that we weren't able to really get eyes on while we were in there last time. So we're going to do a quick walkthrough. If we're able to see some animals that we hadn't done previously, we'll definitely put that in there. But if not, the next time you see us, we might be in a whole different area.
Uh-oh. All right, so we went back to see if any of the animals were out and about, and luckily there were. There were some bears. They must have gone swimming because their fur was like glistening.
Yeah, it was cool to see them earlier in the little cave, but this time they were out and about, walking across the wood, and like you said, it looked like they had just gone in their watering hole, which kind of bummed we didn't get to see. However, very cool to see the aftermath. I believe we also got a little glimpse of the beaver, not much, just it swimming out of its pond, and then it was huge. Once it was out of the pond, it looked enormous.
Yeah, it must have weighed at least like 15 pounds. It was humongous.
And then we did go into the gift store and we got a couple of things.
Oh yeah.
We got my mom a little snow globe with a bear and a little tiny bear inside of the globe itself, a little cool figurine. I think she's gonna love it.
Yeah, and we got my mom a jigsaw puzzle because she loves those. And it was so cute because they had one with a rooster and a chicken. How perfect is that?
Perfect for your mom. She loves chicken, she loves puzzles, the best of both worlds. And then we also got herself a little magnet. Kind of one of the things that we do whenever we go on these trips is we try to pick up a magnet. And then also, what is the last thing we got?
We also got like a little hot plate coaster. I'm not sure the exact name for it, but that way when we cook, we can just put some hot plates on there.
There you go. Bearizona was amazing. We had a great time. What was your favorite part, if you had to say?
My favorite part was definitely driving through the exhibit. It's so cool to kind of see them in their element, and I just enjoyed it.
And I think my favorite part was probably the same. I think that's why I love Bearizona, being able to drive through. Even the moment of almost getting attacked by that bear, I just love being amidst in their habitats and getting to experience them on their own turf. Very cool. And now we are headed out to our next adventure here in Arizona.
We're heading to the Grand Canyon. We're so bummed. The entrance for the Grand Canyon closed at 3 o'clock, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to make it today.
I didn't even know that the Grand Canyon had hours that they were open and closed. I guess like any national park, it makes sense. There's hours of operation, probably an entrance fee. But on a bright note, we did get a very nice hotel.
Yes, and it's only about 15 minutes away from the Grand Canyon, so we'll be able to go first thing in the morning.
Yeah, it was going to be like an hour to an hour and a half drive from where we were staying. So now I'm thinking it's only 15 minutes. Maybe we even walk there and get some steps in.
I'm not going to walk there, but I will definitely meet you there if you want to.
Whatever, hey, I'm a walkster. I got to do what I got to do.
All right, well, on the way to the hotel, it's been the most beautiful drive I think we've had yet. I don't think I've seen so many trees since like I lived in Georgia. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I was actually going to say myself, it definitely reminds me of Georgia. The only difference is we passed by several national forests. So I'm thinking these are forests, but in Georgia, they call it the woods. So do you know, like, what is the difference if it's the woods or if it's the forest? Do you know?
I have no idea, but if you guys know, please comment down below and let us know and teach us a thing or two because we have no idea.
There got to be several of you thinking, you idiot, it's so easy, it's so simple. So please, you can even leave that in the comments. You can call me an idiot. I just want to know the difference. I was going to Google it, but I'm going to wait on you guys to be my source of information on this one. I'm guessing it has to do with almost like acreage, but I could be wrong. So maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the comments.
That would make sense. Other than the trees, I will say the sky has been gorgeous this whole trip of ours. Right now, like one side of the car is like really dark and you can see it raining from afar. And on the other side, it's like beautiful skies with these amazing clouds. So it's just been a great drive.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was pretty intense weather-wise. I feel like the whole drive here, it was like 6 to 7 7 hours from California to where we were in Arizona, but 90% of it was super hot. Couldn't get out of the car without sweat. And then maybe 20 minutes or so before we got to our destination, you can see this just crazy lightning going on in front of us. And I'm pretty sure we got some footage. We'll leave it right here and we'll show you guys what we were looking at. But once we were like 20 minutes away, the lightning is there. And then as we entered Williams, which is where we stayed, it was there. So, I mean, it was kind of crazy to think the lightning we were looking at that was 20 miles away is what we were driving directly into. You know, I almost felt like we were storm chasers or something.
And it's funny because our moods totally changed. Like on the way there, we're like, wow, this is beautiful. We're just like videotaping it all. And then we got there and we were so scared because we were seeing lightning bolts like right next to where we were staying.
Yeah, I mean, it was instantaneous. And again, we'll put some clips here because I don't know if you guys are familiar. I'm sure you are. But if you ever want to gauge how far away you are from the lightning strikes, and let's say you count to 5 and you hear the thunder at that point, that means that you're about 5 miles away from the lightning strike. So it's about 1 second per mile is a good way to gauge it. When we were there in the parking lot, it was like lightning, roar of thunder. So I felt like at any moment we could have got hit by thunder. And like you were saying, it was cool from afar. It's almost like when you see videos of people in a safari, you know? Oh my gosh, look at the beautiful giraffe. It's getting closer.
Look at the gorgeous tiger.
Oh no, it's gonna bite me. It's like, okay, it's really cool until it's right in front of you and there's a fear of danger. But regardless.
Probably similar to that bear that crept up on our car.
It was just like that bear. We were, oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. And then it's like, oh my God, is it gonna jump on the car? This is getting so real. But nonetheless, it was a very nice time. It was a new experience, a little bit intense, but I enjoyed it, you know?
It was definitely beautiful and a little scary, or a lot scary, I should say. But we're almost to the hotel. It had amazing reviews, and the photos online showed this like beautiful fireplace that looked very like woodsy. So maybe we'll do a little tour for you guys so you guys can check that out.
Ooh, we might have to do a little cribs episode. All right, so as promised, we are going to do a little hotel/room tour. We're staying here at the Grand Hotel, just minutes away from the Grand Canyon, and in a very nice area. And one of the coolest things about it is there's restaurants and little trading posts right up the street. So me and Sandee were actually able to grab some dinner earlier, and we walked there to get some steps in. And there was like tons of people outside walking, which makes me feel very good about the area. You know what I mean?
They were in like groups walking up and down the streets.
Yeah, I think this is definitely like a tourist heavy area. I mean, where we went to dinner, you could hear like 5 different languages being spoke.
Yeah.
They had games in the spot where you could actually play at the tables. So very fun vibe in this little town. But let's go ahead now and let's go inside the hotel and show you the grand lobby. Okay, so as we enter, you can tell it's safety first here. They actually have a sign, no firearms allowed, you know, so no guns are in the building. Make you feel a little bit better about things. And then you need the key in order to enter. Boom. And then as we go in, you can see it's nice and spacious in here. And then over here is actually the thing that really drew Sandee into the space when we were looking online. And it's this massive fireplace. I mean, look at the moose up there. That thing is, it was probably 10 feet when it was alive.
That's terrifying.
But then they have all this nice seating area. They have some games over there so you can play with your family if you're coming here and you just want to hang out for a little bit. They got these little statue figurines. Kind of reminded me of a little Goodwill find, to be honest with you. Probably something that's worth quite a bit of money.
A little Sandee's house of merchandise.
Oh yeah. They do have a nice steakhouse over to the right. I originally thought that said salon on it. It's not a salon to get your hair done. It's actually a saloon. So I think this is like the bar portion.
We did check out that they had some mac and cheese earlier that you were thinking about.
I was super bummed that we got here too late to try the mac and cheese. But look, that's kind of cute. They have like a little outdoor patio kind of vibe.
Kind of like a little cafe.
In here, they have a nice little sitting area with the piano. I mean, I'm almost thinking, guys, should I tickle the keys a little bit or what?
It does say authorized.
Unfortunately, they have not authorized me to play the piano, or else, you already know, I'd be busting out all kinds of jazz music. But one of the things I really like about this hotel is it's very cozy, it's very comfy, it feels very warm, inviting. But this is gonna be the second story area where you get a very good view of the lobby. So
it is really perfect for that Grand Canyon feel.
Yeah. So maybe get a little view of over there. Oh, hello. And then we'll keep going. Another little sitting area. I think this would be like a really cool spot just to kind of sit and chill.
And kind of just people watch.
I like people watching, so I think that would be the place to be.
And they have these really beautiful photos too around the hotel.
And then right here, I was actually thinking about doing some editing here earlier. But I think this is just more of a decorative situation. I don't think they're actually meaning for people to use it. But on that note, that's going to do it for the lobby exterior portion of the tour. Now let's go to Sandee for a room tour.
Let's go. All right, guys, welcome to our room tour. On the right, you'll see right off the bat this large mirror with these 2 lights. Very cool to check your fit out every morning. In this door, we have the bathroom, which is huge.
Wow, look at the size of this. And a telephone? That's pretty cool.
I mean, it pretty much has everything you can think of. It even has a sewing kit, which we all know sometimes we need that. So here we have our closet. I really like that they have these hooks so I can hang my purse and my other bags so I can just take things out as I need them and it's not just lying on the floor somewhere. On this side, you see that we have a bench that's perfect for our luggage. Very space efficient. And I actually really like this area. We have our flat screen TV and they have this dresser and a desk. So that area is Jared's workstation and this is mine. So it's pretty neat, space for both of us. So we did get a king size bed. It's pretty comfortable. I probably laid on it and took a little 15-minute nap earlier. And my favorite part is that they have these lights here. And if you are a book reader or just want to, do some puzzles while you lay in bed, it's perfect for that.
Wow, they know very intelligent people are going to come stay here, for sure.
And it even has a little charging outlet, so if you want to charge something as you're laying down, which who doesn't? Then we have over here is a little mini fridge.
And it's Magic Chef. They didn't skimp on the mini fridge.
And you do turn it on when you come into the room, and it actually cools down very quickly.
I think the water we put in there is already frozen.
So here we have our little coffee area.
Little pick-me-up in the morning.
Yeah, and then we have a bucket for ice and some more cups, of course, microwave. And here we have a little something something.
Okay, for the valuables,
For the valuables. That's gonna do it for our hotel/room tour. It's getting pretty late and we still have some work to do. So the next time we see you guys is gonna be on the way to the Grand Canyon. It's the next morning and we are officially in the Grand Canyon National Park.
We made it, along with what appears to be about 2,000 other people.
I know, it actually took us about, 10 to 15 minutes just to get through the gates.
Minimum. There was at least 250 cars before us.
Well, that makes sense because I did read that the Grand Canyon National Park is actually the 4th most visited park in the US.
That's pretty crazy. I would imagine that number 1 is like Yellowstone.
I thought it was actually going to be Yosemite, but it's the Smoky Mountains that's located on the border of North Carolina and Tennessee.
So how many people come here every year?
So they said in 2021 that about 4.5 million people came that year.
That's like 12,548 people a day. Do the math. I'm pretty sure I'm very close.
Well, we're here at the visitor center. Let's go on in there and start exploring the Grand Canyon.
Let's do it. All right. So how was it in there?
It was pretty good. The ranger was super helpful. So I got a little plan of what we're going to do. But he did say that there's more information here, depending on how much time you want to spend and what we want to do.
Okay.
And they have QR codes, so you can even scan it and then it'll give you a map of it.
This looks like if you have 1 or 2 hours to spend everywhere. This is where do I go for sunset. Not sure if we'll be here that late, but very cool to know. If I have half a day, what should I do? Probably more in line with what we got going on here. First time here, what do I do? So I would think that that's kind of what we're looking at, but what are you thinking?
So I did tell him it was your first time here because I've been here before a long time ago. So he actually gave me a recommendation between half a day and the first time here. So first he did recommend to go up and see Mather's Point. It's only about a 5-minute walk uphill a little bit. So I think we should check that out and then hop on a shuttle and head down to Canyon Village and check out what kind of shops they have there.
All right, so we are almost to Mather's Point, and we just passed this large diagram that listed some of the native tribes from the area, and you're telling me a very interesting fact that I felt like you guys would like to know.
Yeah, some of them believed that the Grand Canyon was a portal to the afterlife. So what they would do is they would place the bodies of their deceased into the Colorado River, and that allowed them to pass through it.
Very interesting, and it's always cool to learn what our ancestors believed, you know?
I completely agree.
Now, I can see Mather's Point, and I can't wait to get a view of this thing.
This is breathtaking. It almost doesn't even seem real.
It really doesn't. It looks like we're looking at a painting right now. Crazy to think I'm walking on the rocks of the Grand Canyon right now.
Technically, you're hiking the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Very cool.
Are you going to do like King of the World pose?
No, I mean, I don't want to show ego up here. You know, I'm just a little tiny human being admiring this humongous piece of God's creation.
Look, I think I can see the Colorado River. I really actually don't know what I'm looking at, but that's what it looks like.
It might be. Better to guess and be wrong than to not think at all, you know?
That's what I say.
So are you thinking we're ready to head on, or do you want to spend some more time here?
I'm ready to go to the other scenes, especially if that thunder is coming this way. I kind of want to get away from it.
All right, let's get going.
All right.
And we're off to the village. So it looks like we may have gotten off the shuttle a little prematurely. We wanted to go to the village, however, we stopped at the marketplace.
Oopsie.
The food smells delicious, however, I think I want to wait just a little bit until we eat. However, they do have a general store here, so let's go see what we could find.
Fingers crossed it's something good. Well, I do want to get one of these. We normally always used to get these when we used to go places, the little pennies.
Oh yeah, okay. So it looks like we might have to get some change in order to do that.
Yeah, let's see what they have. I think they definitely have the souvenirs you were talking about. I do want to get us matching shirts because we have the matching shirt for Death Valley, and then maybe even like a magnet or something kind of small and cool because we don't have a ton of space.
Okay, well let's see. Let's check out the shirts. It looks like they're right here. Ooh, that's kind of cool. There's a very art vibe to it.
Yeah. Do you want one with like a little mule?
I like that. Okay, and I like this color of the shirt. It's one of my favorites.
Fun fact, you can actually take a mule down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon.
Mules are huge right here. You gotta respect it. Okay, so I think we're gonna hold off on a souvenir until we get to the village, but we definitely have to get some change for that coin.
Yes, I don't want to miss out on not getting that coin, but we're probably gonna have to hurry up because it smells way too good in here. We gotta get out of here. I'm hungry. Ready?
Yeah. All right.
All right. There it is. Okay. It's a little Grand Canyon.
Very cool. Okay, we'll definitely be adding that to the collection.
I love it. It's so cute. All right, let's go hit up that shuttle.
Possibly a little bit lost, but we're getting there.
Just show us where the food is at and we'll be there.
Yeah, we gotta eat at this point. Nothing matters until we get food in our stomachs. So we got off at the next stop where the gentleman recommended, and it does look like there's a couple restaurants here.
It looks like they have an Arizona steakhouse. So hopefully they have something else though in case that's not what we want.
I'm sure they have macaroni and cheese, which I'm never mad at, but it also does look like there's more stuff over here, and they have a few viewpoints, so it should be cool to check out. So we ended up just opting to get a couple of pre-made sandwiches. We didn't go the restaurant route just because of time, and also, not sure if you guys could tell from the video, but it's very cloudy and some storms are starting to roll on in.
Yeah, but even still, it was still fun to be able to sit outside on a bench, eat our sandwich, and enjoy the view.
It definitely was. So now we are at a place called Lookout Studio. It's a spot where you can see behind us this amazing view of the canyon. And they also have souvenirs. So hopefully we can get some souvenirs here and then we can hop back on the shuttle because I think we have maybe time for one more stop. Okay, so anything sticking out to you that you want to get?
You know, I think we should actually head out here because they have limited shirts. I think I saw another souvenir shop, so let's check that out first before we hit up the next shuttle. Yeah, they definitely got more stuff in here. So we found some shirts. So here's option 1, which I'm a fan of.
I think we actually saw that one at the last spot as well.
Yeah.
It must be a popular design.
I really like it. Option 2.
Okay, it got that like Art Deco look. I'm into it.
Yeah, and then I think this might be your favorite because there's a certain something on it. But here is the front of option number 3.
Okay, this is a double print. Already gaining points in my book.
But
How's
here is the back, and there's a little dog on there.
Oh my gosh, the little dog. And it says stay wild. Cool.
I love that, yeah.
Okay, well, let's get those ones. What do you think?
That's what I think so too.
Perfect.
All right. That was easy. All right, now I'm ready to head out for that next viewpoint. What about you?
Let's do it.
All right. Update. All the shuttles going to the other viewpoints are closed due to this thunderstorm going on.
Which, as big of a bummer as that is because I would love to see the other viewpoints, I guess that just means we have to plan another trip here in the very near future so we could check them out.
And hopefully maybe go hiking a little bit.
Let's do it. Get a lot of steps in, I'm sure. One guy said that it takes about 12 hours to hike down to the bottom and back up again. So that'll be at least, what, 40,000 steps?
Yeah, and he also said that only marathon runners are able to do it. So maybe we'll find a smaller trail to walk.
Okay, we're walk stars. We could do it.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed this and Bearizona. Leave in the comments below what your favorite animal was.
And also, let us know what your favorite national park is, or maybe a national park that you can't wait to visit in the future.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.